What's the strangest rule your family had that made no sense until you learned the real reason? We had to announce ourselves loudly whenever we entered any room in our house, even if people could clearly see us coming, even if we just left that same room 30 seconds earlier. My parents would say, communication prevents misunderstandings, and it's good manners to let people know you're there, but it made absolutely no sense at all. Why do I need to yell, "It's Jake," when walking into the kitchen where everyone can see me? Friends thought my family was completely nuts. During sleepovers, kids would casually walk into the living room, and my mom would immediately call out, "Who just came in?" The embarrassment was excruciating for a teenager. I started telling people my parents were just weird about announcing yourself in personal space. The rule applied to literally everyone in our house, even my parents announcing themselves to each other constantly. "It's Mom coming into the kitchen. Dad entering the garage. Sarah going upstairs." We sounded like we were narrating our own lives 24/7. Even if you could clearly see the person approaching, they still had to announce themselves. I'd be sitting on the couch watching TV when my dad would walk into the living room and say, "It's Dad," while making direct eye contact with me. It was absolutely maddening and made no logical sense. The worst part was explaining it to friends' parents during playdates. "Oh, we just believe in clear communication," my mom would say proudly, while I wanted to disappear into the floor from embarrassment. College was pure freedom. I could enter rooms silently like a normal human being. No announcing, no awkward explanations to roommates about my family's bizarre verbal identification requirements. I thought I'd escape the weirdness forever. But senior year, I brought my boyfriend Marcus home for Christmas. He thought the announcing rule was quirky and endearing, like something from a sitcom. "Your family is so polite and considerate," he kept saying. That first night, everything seemed normal. We announced ourselves before entering any room. Marcus played along perfectly, and my parents were delighted he understood their communication values so well. But around 1 a.m., Marcus got up for water. When he came back, he was tired and forgot about our family's strange rule. He just quietly slipped back into the guest room without saying anything. Within 15 seconds, my mom appeared in the hallway looking absolutely terrified. "Who just went into that room?" she whispered urgently. When Marcus said it was him, Mom's face went completely pale with panic. "We need to check on Grandpa immediately," she said, rushing down the hall. I thought Mom was being her usual dramatic self about the rules until we got to my grandfather's room. He was standing by his window, completely confused and agitated, trying to open it in the middle of winter. He was wearing only his underwear and muttering about needing to get to work at the factory. Marcus grabbed my arm, concerned. "Is he okay?" That's when my parents finally explained everything we'd been missing for years. Grandpa has severe dementia and gets confused when he hears unfamiliar sounds or movements. The announcing rule wasn't about manners or communication. It was a way to keep Grandpa calm and oriented by ensuring he always knew who was moving around the house, preventing confusion and agitation episodes. When we announce ourselves clearly, Grandpa's brain can process that it's family members he recognizes. When doors open or people move silently, he gets scared and disoriented, thinking strangers are in the house. "He's called 911 12 times thinking we were being robbed," Dad said quietly. The announcing lets him stay comfortable in his own home instead of needing specialized care. They never told us the real reason because they wanted Grandpa to maintain his dignity and didn't want us treating him differently. The communication story let him feel normal while keeping him calm and safe.